अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली. This is going to be the second video of this lesson from Vista's textbook. The title of the lesson is the third level. I have already shared with you the summary of this lesson and introduction of this lesson in the very first video. This is going to be the second video of this lesson. I would request all the students to have the textbook in your hand so you can understand well. This is little bit complicated lesson. You have to put your effort to understand this lesson. So you are requested to pay attention and to pay attention in each and every line that your teacher is reading. Let's begin to read from the place where we stopped last time. Before I start this lesson, let me revise little bit. The third level by Jack Finney is about harsh realities of war. War has irreversible consequences, thus leaving people in a state of insecurity. It is also about modern day problem and how common men tend to escape reality by various means. In this story, a man named Charlie hallucinate, means start thinking deeply by his own mind, by his subconscious and conscious mind, and reach the third level of the Grand Central Station, which only has two levels. Third level does not exist, but he reached to the third level by his own imagination. The story revolves around 31-year-old man named Charlie who experienced something weird. One day after work, coming from the subway, he reached the third level of the Grand Central Station, which does not actually exist. He reminisces the entire experience with his psychiatrist friend Sam. Charlie thought he experienced time travel and had reached somewhere in the 1819, a time before the World II of its most deadliest war. As soon as he realized what time he is in, he immediately decided to buy 2 tickets to Galsburg, one for himself and other for his wife. Unfortunately, the currency used in that century was different. Thus, the next day he withdrew all his savings and got them converted, even if it meant bearing losses. He went looking for the third level but failed to find it. It worried his wife and the psychiatrist Sam, who told him that he is hallucinating in order to take refuge from reality and miseries of the modern world, which is full of worry. Charlie thus resorted to his stamp collection in order to distract himself, when suddenly one day he finds a letter from his friend Sam, who had gone missing recently. Sam wrote that he always wanted to believe in the idea of third level and how that he is there himself. He encouraged Charlie and Lucia to never stop looking for it. I have made you understand the first paragraph, which I am revising it now. The story begins with the mention of third level. Third level at the Grand Central Station, which only has 2 levels in real. The protagonist himself is aware that even the president of the New York Central and the New York New Haven Hartford Railroad would express great confidence in the existence of only 2 levels. All these proofs will prove only that there are only 2 levels are there, 2 stations are there. But he himself has been to the third level. That was out of his own mind. Considering the entire scenario, Charlie, the protagonist, had a word with his psychiatrist friend. He explained that Charlie was experiencing a waking dream wish fulfillment. In other words, hallucination. According to the psychiatrist, Charlie was unhappy, the fact her wife did not like. Upon explaining further, it became clear that it is the burden of all the modern problem that is pushing him to experience the apparent persistence of something not present. He tend to escape the reality. Charlie agreed with what his psychiatrist friend had to say, but he still found it a bit odd to have been to the third level of the Grand Central Station. This was the summary which I have already shared you. I have already shared you the introduction, summary, and the first paragraph which I have already again explained you. Let's begin to read from the second paragraph. But that's the reason, he said, and my friends all agreed. Why my other friends are not wondering? They are also facing the hardship. They are also facing the same consequences. They also have they also face the reality of the life, but they don't get lost, they don't get wander into the third level. Why I'm only the person who get lost in the third level? But that's the reason he said, and my friends all agreed. Everything points to it, and that is a point to be noted. They claim my stamp collecting, for example, that's the temporary refuge from reality. Well, maybe, but my grandfather didn't need any refuge from reality. He says that yes, he agreed with his friend. He agreed with his friend Sam that yes, he find it difficult to face the reality of life, as there is no peace of mind, there is no tranquility found in his life, and because of that he has taken shelter. He has resorted himself in one of his best hobbies, that is collecting stamp, in order to distract his mind from the reality of life. That can be the reason to distract his mind. And he says that, well, maybe, but my grandfather didn't need any refuge from reality. But my grandfather, who was very old, and during his time, he didn't need anything, he didn't need any refuge from reality. My grandfather, he was living in such a time where he didn't need to distract his mind. He was ready to face the reality of life. Things were pretty nice and peaceful in his day, from all I hear. And he started my collection, right? So yes, during the time of his grandfather, those days were very peaceful. People did not have to worry about anything, and they don't need to escape from the reality of the life. And this is all the explanation. Okay, and he started my collection. It's nice collection too. Blocks of 4 practically every US issue, first day covers, and so on. President Roosevelt collected stamp too, you know. So as he was fond of collecting the stamp, in the same way, President Roosevelt was also fond of collecting stamp. It doesn't mean that they were all living their lives very in a turmoil condition, or in a very in a full of stress. Let me explain you. Charlie begins to believe in the possibility that he has been experienced all this to escape the harsh reality of the modern world. His friend agreed to it as well. Even stamp collecting is a sort of asylum, protection. Asylum means collecting is a sort of asylum. He resort to it in order to feel protected. On the other hand, he start thinking otherwise. His grandfather started his stamp collection, but in those days they had not seen the consequences of war, and there was peace, harmony, and security. His grandfather must not have been insecure. The collection, moreover, was amazing, with blocks of 4 practically every US issue. Even President Roosevelt collected stamps. This was the explanation. I'm sure that you must have understood it. Try to understand. Very easy. Nothing. No need to take it that much seriously. Let's begin to read the third stanza. Third paragraph. Anyway, here is what happened at Grand Station. Now the story starts from here. The real story. Anyway, here is what happened at Grand Central. He is now narrating what happened to him. How he got lost in the third station, which really does not exist. What happened? Let's see. One night last summer, I worked late at the office. He was very late, and he worked too much hard in the office, and he was late. I was in a hurry to get uptown to my apartment, so I decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it is faster than the bus. So he was late, and he decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it's faster than the bus. He didn't decide to go by bus, he decided to go by train. So because he was late, and subway train was faster than the bus. explain in nutshell. He start explaining what exactly happened and begin with how he chose to take the subway to his apartment instead of the usual bus after late night shift. He did this in order to save time. Now I don't know why this should have happened to me. It has not happened one time, it has happened many times. He got lost in a different way, he got lost on another way which really does not exist. I'm just an ordinary guy named Charlie. His name is Charlie and he's an ordinary person, 31 years old, very young person. And I was wearing a tan gabardine suit which you can see inside the textbook, black. I was wearing a tan gabardine suit. Gabardine means smooth, durable cotton cloth. That is, I was wearing a tan gabardine suit and straw hat, which you can see. Yes, it is there on his head, and straw hat with a fancy band. It has a fancy band also. I passed dozen men who looked just like me, and I was not trying to escape from anything. I was not trying to escape from anything. I'm ready to face, and I see many people like me who are as looking as like me. I just wanted to get home to Lucia, my wife, and that time I was late and I decided to go to the subway and I was late little bit and I was so desperate, I was so eager to go to home as early as possible. So he described himself as an ordinary man of 31, dressed in a tan gabardine suit and straw hat with fancy band. It was so ordinary that he could see other similar men at the station. He explained how he was in normal state of mind, not wanting to escape from anywhere. All he wanted was to be with his wife Lucia at that hour. He still doesn't understand why this happened with him. Oh, okay, I turned into Grand Central Vanderbilt Avenue and went down the step to the first level, where you take train like the 20th century. Then I walked down another flight to the second level, where the suburban means residential trains leave from. Duck into an arched doorway heading for the subway. Duck means नीचे झुक के जाना. Arch means curved doorway heading for the subway, and got lost. I just went to that particular place which is mentioned over here and I got lost suddenly, right? I turned to Grand Street from Vender Avenue, went down the step to the first level where you take train like the 20th century, right? Then I walked down another flight to the second level. He didn't get any train from the first, so he just went to the second, where the suburban train leave from. Resident, you can go to the city also. Dug into arched doorway heading for subway and got lost. So he went to the second level and he got lost on that way. Right? That's easy to do. I have been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times, but I am always bumping into new doors and stair and corridors. I always get lost, and this has happened many times. I always happen to be at new place. Let's see. Once I got into a tunnel about mile long and came out in the lobby of Roosevelt Hotel. Once he just went on that way and he came out in hotel suddenly. Another time I came up in an office building on 46th Street, 3 blocks away. So he is showing a different experience that he had in past life. Let me explain in nutshell. He describes himself as an ordinary man of 31, dressed in a tan gabardine suit and straw hat with a fancy band. It was so ordinary that he could see other similar men at the station. He explained how he was in his normal state of mind, not wanting to escape from anywhere. All he wanted was to be with his wife Lisa at that hour. He still doesn't understand why this happened with him. This is already explained. Suburban resident duck lower that head off our body quickly. Now, in this paragraph, Charlie comes to the part of the incident where he entered the Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue and took the stair to the first level where one boarded train like the 20th century. Then he went down another floor to reach the second level from where the suburban train leave. From there, he entered an arched doorway and got lost. It was nothing unusual for him because even if he had come to the station 1,000 times, there was occasion he bumped into a new corridor and doorway. Once he entered the wrong lobby and reached Roosevelt Hotel. Suddenly he just He just got lost and found himself in the Roosevelt Hotel. Another time in an office building which was 3 blocks away. Okay, so I will explain you the inshallah I will explain you from here. We will begin the third video from here inshallah. So I would request all the students to pay attention and study this lesson thoroughly so you can understand well. Request you also go through other reference book also and other YouTube videos also, especially English Academy, so you will be able to understand easily inshallah.